Hi, my name is Heather Inman, and I wanted to make this video to tell you why I am a good fit for Fatabulous, my 50 hot dogs in 50 states. So basically, you would have you have the Coney Island hot dog, a Kansas City hot dog, a Memphis hot dog, an Atlanta hot dog, a New York hot dog, a Chicago hot dog. So it is the famous hot dogs from all famous 50 states in one vending machine. And the reason why I am also a good fit is because I used to have a salsa company and I auditioned for Shark Tank in 2018. I was supposed to audition again, but then I ended up being a victim of a violent crime and I had major health issues and my health issues had to become a priority. However, Shark Tank loved my product so much that they took a jar of salsa back to California with them. And I was to audition 3 more times, and then I would get a chance to be on the show. Well, after I was attacked, I had to take a few years off um, because I'm still healing. I had to take a few years off because my health was in major jeopardy. I am planning on auditioning for Shark Tank in 2026, and I am trying to get my health in an A1 as much as I can and prepare for my comeback on Shark Tank auditioning. It will probably be with a different company this time. However, I can't wait to audition. And then this time, hopefully, God willing, I'll be able to make my next 4 years auditions. And the Shark Tanks can work with me and make me better and give me advice on how to make my business better. And even if I go on Shark Tank and the Shark Tank guys do not invest in me, it still will be a learning experience to only make me better. And I have studied business economics with a minor in psychology. So I do know business economics. I do understand supply and demand and profit and, all that stuff. So, I don't want to get too much into all that, but I do understand the business side as well as the dreaming side. So, 2026 would be my comeback auditioning for Shark Tank Atlanta. And I will be auditioning for the next 4 years, just like they told me to the first time, and keep working on improving myself and improving my business skills and growing my company. And hopefully, me and the Shark Tank will have a blast, if nothing else, and enjoy time with each other. Every Shark Tank person has something to teach me. They know something that I don't know, and I might very well know something that they don't know. You never know. And it's about who you're the best fit with and who would be a good mentor for you. Not in business. Like that's to me that means more than the invested money. It's the knowledge that I can learn from my Shark Tank mentor and really take into consideration their business skills and what they bring to the table and use it as a learning tool and a mentorship. And I can't wait to do that. I'm so excited. So, yeah, so I'm in the process of getting my patent. I filed the patent application today, and I'm waiting to hear back from them. And I do have a confidentiality agreement. with the company that is doing my patent. And so I'm not going to talk too much about that. But I did file for my patent today. It is already in the works, and it's a company that I used before with my salsa company. They patented my salsa company and my CBD cigarettes. And oh yeah, the invention that I had for the mobile Wi-Fi box, which it looks like T-Mobile and Metro PC kind of beat me to that with the wireless router through the cell phone company. My idea was similar to that, and I had it patented and everything. God, back when I was in Memphis, I came up with that idea when I was in Memphis, Tennessee. But anyway, so now I am going on Shark Tank, and then I am going to launch my new business, and I'm working on my patent, and that protects my product from being stolen by anybody else, and it doesn't matter. And all of that stuff, and the attorney fees and legal fees and the branding fees and all of that stuff. So all of that's, end with my patent to keep me legally protected and my business and everything legally protected. So, got to get the legal documents out of the way before I can do anything else. But I do handle legal documents. I take my company, my business very seriously. And I work hard, but I play harder. And I think my invention is absolutely fantastic. And I think it's something unique and just something different to bring to the table. And everybody loves their favorite hot dog. So if you're used to New York and Chicago dogs, but you happen to be in Vegas or LA, you can just walk to my vending machine and say you want a New York hot dog, and out it comes as soon as you pay. So it can, anywhere in the United States, you can get your favorite hot dog or try something new. You never know. So I filed my patent today, and I'm excited. And I can't wait for this new adventure. Here we go. Love, peace, hair grease. Most girls dream of boys. I dream of dividends. I got 3 kids I have to take care of for the rest of my life. And then eventually I'm going to have grandkids. Most girls dream of boys. I dream of the dividends. I'm 45. I ain't got time to play, honey. I ain't got time to play, no. And then I got one kid wanting to talk about college now that he's, 20? Jacob's like, 22? And now he's thinking about going to college. And I'm like, that's going to be, really expensive. Oh, my God. I'm not going to hyperventilate. Anyways, that was just being a little humorous. But anyway, so I hope all of y'all guys have a wonderful day. Always follow your dreams. Don't be scared to chase them. Everybody dreams, but not everybody puts in the effort, the work, the time, and the money to make their dream come true. Whether I sink or fail, I can always say I lived my dream and I had the guts enough to try. And I'm satisfied with that. Most people just sit on the bench while the ones trying to, make something of themselves or whatever it is that they want to be is running laps. We're not just sitting on the bench talking about it. We're putting action to it. So I'm not just sitting on the bench talking about it. I'm actually putting action to it. So, I You know, I'm a woman of many trades. I've been in the food service most of my life. Um, I wrote in 2 books. I got published when I was first 15. The very first time I ever got published for poetry was by the Library of Congress, and I came in 48th place out of 350,000 people. So, out of 350,000 people, coming in 48th place, that's not too bad. That's pretty much like coming in first place to me without getting the prize. But it was a fun experience. And I used to ghostwrite articles for Cosmopolitan and Teeny Bop in them. I used to enter their writing contest, and sometimes they would buy my articles, and sometimes they wouldn't. And then, so I'm just a woman of many trades, and I just have dreams and goals, and don't change the dream, but don't change the goal. If one thing doesn't work out, don't worry about it. Change the dream, but not the goal. And I wrote 2 books. I put action in behind me just talking. I actually wrote them. I've got a couple more that I've actually wrote. I'm just taking a break right now. I actually have more that I've wrote that I just haven't published yet. So I have more books that I've written, and then I'm working on my patent, and just trying not to put all of my eggs in the same basket and create different streams of revenue and passive income. So, I never know how one's going to work out and whatever, but hopefully one works out. If the other one fails, and, at least that one will keep me afloat if the other one's not working, or, whatever. So, don't always and then I invest in the stock market. So, I always got to have a fallback. I invest in the stock market and everything. So, I never put all of my eggs in one basket. And so, I'm working on diversifying my financial portfolio quite a bit and quite extensively right now. And quite aggressively, so I can get this hot dog vending machine up and off the ground. So, doing it quite aggressively, but here we go. I hope you have fun, and I hope you enjoy my hot dogs, and I'll let you know when it gets launched. Have a great day.